everything is, the ducks are all in line, so to say, to make it India's decade. So I'm going to call on our last speaker, Adeeb Ahamed, Managing Director of Lulu Financials. You can't go to Kerala and not miss the Lulu side everywhere, in Kerala or in Dubai, actually. So, Adeeb, would love to hear what you have done, what your plans are, and also what you have learned from Dubai. I think it's a great example of possibilities.
Honorable Minister for Tourism, Dr. Mahesh Sharma, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen. Why invest in India? Let me give you a perspective from the eyes of an NRI, which I am. From the snow-covered mountain tops of Himalayas to the lush green valley of Himachal, from the deserts of Rajasthan to the backwaters of Kerala, there's few countries in the world that can boast the variance in culture, color, landscape, or experience of India. We boast history that looks back eons, of legends that still exist to touch and feel, of masterpieces that are world wonders. Today, I talk not about how undeniable, incredible our India is, but why we as torchbearers of young, dynamic, entrepreneurial India needs to invest and attract investments to showcase the phenomena that India and Indian tourism is, and more importantly, could be. So the question is, how should we do this? How is that we can get tourists, be it from the country or anywhere from the world? A beach holiday? Why not in a country with more than 7,000 kilometers of coastline? A moving holiday? Why not a cruise liner round the country, or the world-renowned palace on wheels being ferried down a serene stream? Why not the Venice of India, Kerala, or the desert dune in Rajasthan? We have a magnificent product. So is it the packaging that is the lack of luster here? For cultural tourism, with its vibrancy, language, festives, and occasions, our country has no off-seasons. Something is always happening. We are best being abuzed with so many religion, and religious tourism is still in its infancy. With world-renowned medical professionals, facilities, and research centers, medical tourism is gaining momentum, with a market share being estimated at $4 billion. I believe we should not slow down here. Ayurveda, the holistic treatment of mind and body, our answer to the new age spa, is a marvel even in the modern world. The availability of tall mountain terrains, fast-moving rivers, adventurous tourism is still untapped. How exciting is this? Undoubtedly, the potential is there, not just from leisure seekers outside the country, but within as well. Rise in middle class and increased disposable income, growth of domestic and outbound tourism, what are they all telling us? There is an untapped emporium of Indians who are looking for new experiences. Total outbound trips increased by 8.7% to 19.9 million in the year 2015. If India and Indian experience are packaged to exhibit its uniqueness, the next holiday for an Indian is only a train ride away or a road trip away. In the infrastructure sector, we have seen a large increase of efficiency by the government to make things better, establishing better connectivity spanning land, air and water, and rails, creating more private-public partnership projects, improve the interstate cooperation is only boosting the tourism sector in India. Let us not forget that we have not only been provided with the natural resources, but also a large English-speaking workforce available to be employed in this sector. Adding to it, 50% of India's population is below the age of 25 and 2/3 below the age of 35. Also, about 65% of Indians are in the working age group of 15 to 64 years, giving the country a significant edge in terms of cost competitiveness. Indian tourism and hospitality industry has emerged as one of the key drivers of growth among the certain sectors in India. the third largest sub-segment of the service sector, comprising of trade, repair services, hotels and restaurants, has contributed a whopping US of 187.9 billion or 12.5% of the GDP in the year 2014-2015. While the picture might look very rosy, it has come to the tourism potential in India. There is still a number of red tapes that is hindering its growth. Restriction on coastal development is stopping us from making ample use of the 7,000 kilometer stretch coastline, to name one among many. Less complicated regulations and more defined laws are the need of the hour. For the growth and competitiveness of tourism sector in India, we need to facilitate a catalyst private sector investment while enhancing the policies, legal and regulatory frameworks. The gap between investors and investment know-how needs to be bridged, and an investment-oriented approach should be followed, ensuring that reforms is driven by market realities and relevances. Our charismatic leader, Prime Minister Sri Modi ji, has dealt us an amazing ground with the most stable government in the last couple of decades. A visionary outlook and implementation of national campaigns like Swachh Bharat and Make in India has not only boosted the international perception towards the country, but also makes India a safe and a secure investment destination. The government's recent pro-investment policies, such as 100% FDI, plans for extension of visas on arrival, schemes for a large number of countries, and a 5-year tax holiday for 2, 3 and 4-star category hotels located around UNESCO World Heritage has been welcomed by the private sector. Living in UAE, I've seen a number of ventures that have garnered success which could be replicated in India. The visionary leadership of the rulers of UAE has put their country on the world map of tourism, technology, infrastructure, and much more. At the beginning of this year, Dubai Tourism Agency reported a 1.6 million people visited Dubai from India. Last year alone, a 26% growth year-on-year increase. Despite currency fluctuations and slowdown in the global economy. Similarly, the number of visitors from the Gulf to India has also increased over the years. In line with the spirit of cooperation that exists between UAE and India and the contribution that could be made by the expat Indians there, both countries can emerge in a partnership whereby tourism experience can be enhanced by taking the best of both worlds and working towards sharing a bright future that mirrors the fruitful history that both our countries share. It is platforms like these offers opportunities to showcase the marvel of our country. May I use this moment to thank the Government of India, Ministry of Tourism, CII, and the Tourism Finance Corporation of India for spearheading such a wonderful event. Let us all work towards an incredible India, because as our scripture says, Aditi Devo Bhava, be one for whom the guest is God. Jai Hind.
It's a pity that Dr. Sharma had to leave us. He's got the next session going, but we will open this up for a little bit of a Q&A session now. And I'm going to be honest to ask the first question. I still wear my journalistic